So you're sitting there, you're thinking about investing in real estate, but you're not quite sure how to break down the numbers.
In this video, we'll be doing a quick analysis on a property to see if it's a deal
Or no deal.
So stay tuned.
Yo, so welcome back. Hey, before we break down these numbers to let you know if it's a deal or no deal, hey, do us a favor. You're new to the channel, hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification just so you can be updated on the newest videos dropping every week.
And if you're already part of the Kingdom family, welcome back. And if you have any feedback, negative or positive, just leave it down there, man, in the comment section. We appreciate all of it, man. Thanks.
So let's just jump right into it. So today we're going to be breaking down a property that we see in Ohio. So if you guys out there in Ohio looking to invest, hey, good shit. If you're not in Ohio, you're still looking to invest, you still can. You're going to require a little bit more research and you're not there to actually physically see it, but it's possible.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you got this. So let's go ahead and jump right to it. And it's a duplex. Duplex is 2 units, 1 household, 2 separate incomes coming in. Just so you know. And let's go ahead and get right into it. So the first thing you're gonna need is your down payment. Down payment, let's say we're gonna put it at 3.5%. So 3.5%.
If you're a first-time home buyer and you go on FHA, usually a decent credit score will get you a 3.5% down, right?
Yep.
And remember, if you're a first-time home buyer and you're looking to get started in real estate investing, then the best way to do it is to get your money's worth, right? By buying more units with less money.
Yes, exactly. And so 3.5%, they're gonna be $38.50. So the $38.50, that's gonna be the money that you're gonna have to put up front, save up, give it to the bank, get your loan. We got the pity. We got your principal, interest, taxes, insurance, mortgage, tax, insurance, all wrapped in one. It's called pity.
Pity.
There we go. Now we're looking at $729. Well, $750.
Worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario.
Right.
Yes. All right. Cool. Now let's just break down how much the unit's going for. Now, we have one of the units, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, and that's $750. Then we got unit number 2, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and that's $520.
So let's just stop right here, right? So if you have you're going after this property, it's a duplex. First thing you're already thinking is house hacking. If you're not sure what house hacking is, we'll leave the little YouTube ID card. We touched on that a little bit. But basically, house hacking is just
you trying to live for rent free, or at least don't have to pay as much as you would if you're just there dolo, like having a roommate. But now we're just using multi units, so basically just sharing the building, but you have your own space. So just think about a hotel.
Right?
Yeah.
So with the FHA loan, first time home buyer, you're basically buying this building. You're gonna live in one of the units and rent out the other, right? To try and live rent free.
Yeah.
So you get your money, make your money go longer, right?
Exactly.
So I would suggest you take this unit for yourself, the 520, and keep the higher rent going.
Yeah. Like Kelvin said, where you're trying to make money or you're trying to save money, especially in investment, you want to take the lowest amount of the purchase for the unit. So you want to take the smallest unit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you sacrifice, but at the same time, who's sacrificing more? So I guess we'll just go ahead and add up this income.
Mm-hmm.
So 750 plus 520 is 1270.
So that's your total.
Total.
And then we want to multiply this number by 0.9 or 90% just to take out the vacancies to get that out the way, right?
Yeah. So that what Kelvin doing. Yeah,
And that is
let me go ahead and get you set up. That's 1143.
1143. So this is your total income with both units rented. Both units rented, but like you said, for the first year, and let's just pick with the first year, right? Because you're a first-time home buyer, you're not making this money, right? You're gonna be making $750 because you're taking the first unit for yourself. But after 1 year, guess what you do? You move out.
Yeah.
Now you put this up to rent. You're taking out your vacancies. You multiply by 0.9, and you got 1143. You have to make a little sacrifice for the beginning. You might be breaking even with the property.
Yeah.
But so what, right? You'll still be living rent free, and it's not until after that first year you start making some profits.
Yeah, and always remember this 520. You still have room to grow. You could raise the rent. You up in there. You could do your renovation. You could add to it. Make it more nicely. So you could, when you decide to move out that year, now you can actually rent it out for maybe 600. Who knows?
All right. So
let's go ahead and add some other expenses.
Mm-hmm.
So what we learned from the application from the Redfin was that the owner only paid for the water.
Nice.
So the water for the building.
And just from personal experience, obviously it differs from state to state. You gotta make sure, you can call your property managers, you can call, look up Google some stuff, right? Figure out how much bills is there.
Yeah.
But from personal experience with the water out here is usually $100 to $150 on the building, right? So let's just go worst case scenario.
Yeah.
150.
Exactly, 150. And always remember, when you break it down these numbers and you plug it in, always try to go by worst case scenario. So at the end of the day, you know what you definitely going to get. But even if it's, like it says, worst case scenario, you're good.
Right.
You cover
if the numbers work with worst case scenario, man, you all right.
Yeah. So we got 750 plus 150. So give us 900. Yes, 900.
900 a month.
Yeah. So now, let's break it down so far what we already went through. Purchase price. Down payment, 3.5. First time home buyer, that program, and that will leave you with 3,850 of what you have to put up for the down payment for the lender. And we got your pity. Principal, interest, taxes, insurance, $750. Your water bill for the month, $150. Total, $900 is what you have to pay. Now, income. 1 unit, $750. Second unit, which you're going to be living in, $520. Total, $1,270. Then we take out the vacancy, 90%. And now leave us at $1,143.
After the first year.
After the first year.
Gotta make the sacrifice in the beginning. Like Mike said, do your renovations, do your upgrades, fix it up, make it like your home, your personal project.
Yeah.
And then in a year, you could turn around and probably rent it out for another $750. Increase the rents, right? Because obviously you fix it up in that year time.
Yep. So now you're gonna take the 1143 minus the 900. No, I'm over here talking. Give me a minute. 1143 minus 900, 243. Okay. So
that's sorry, my bad.
No,
so that's $243 a month, right? Profit. Now that equates to like $120 something a unit.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good. And don't forget that while you're in there for that first year, you're fixing it up, and then you're probably gonna rent it out a little bit more or whatever. But I don't like to base numbers on projections. That's why I don't believe in like the 1% rules and all those type of rules.
Mm-hmm.
I like good solid numbers and worst case scenarios, because if it works, worst case scenario, then it works for us investors, right?
Yeah.
So we worst case scenario up here, the pity, the water, the income, right, and all of that, right? So is this a good deal? Is this a deal that I would buy as a first-time home buyer?
That's the question.
Answer, yes. To be honest, as a first-time home buyer, knowing that all I got to come out of pocket is about $4,000, maybe, and tack on another $3,000 for that, right?
Oh yeah, because you know, for the appraisals,
And
home
then,
inspections, closing costs,
closing costs, all that good
all
stuff.
that good stuff. And remember, when you buy a property, you could negotiate if the seller gonna pay for the closing costs, you'll pay for the whole closing costs. You can get that wrapped into your mortgage also. So you don't really, yeah, you need some money up front, but the way you orchestrate your deal, it depends on how much are you willing to pay up front, you know?
And if it doesn't work, if you said to the seller, hey, I want you to pay closing costs or at least half, and they say no, man, just walk away.
Yeah, walk away, yeah.
There's always another deal.
There's always another deal.
So like I said, so knowing that I would have to come out of pocket $4,000 for the down payment, maybe
Yes, sir.
another $3,000 for closing costs and stuff like that, appraisals and inspections. But knowing that I would, after a year or so, that I would probably be clearing $240, $250, over like $100 a unit. At that time I probably would still do it, just because the fact knowing that I would be able to increase the rents, and this all goes on speculation. If the property is good, how much work does it need, what kind of community is it in, good neighborhood, bad neighborhood.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so much more variables.
Yeah, so, like Kevin said, yeah, it's a deal just off the little numbers that we came up with real quick. But this definitely a deal to look into more, not a deal to say, hey, I'm ready to make an offer right now.
Yeah.
So still look into it, because you still want to check out the neighborhood, the crime rates, and all that good stuff, and how much work it actually
I know,
needs.
man, just looking at numbers is good, but like you said, you need to dive deeper in.
Yeah.
So, like you said, this would be something to be like, oh, you know what? Let me grab some more information.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're thinking about renting or you're thinking about buying property, just get in touch with your local real estate agent. I mean, they can say, hey, I'm interested in pursuing this property. Can you go there? Can you take a video of it? Can you let me know what's going on with this? I would like to know how long the tenant's been there. If they're long-term tenants, month to month. You can get all that information through the real estate agent, and that's no cost right there, because they'll actually go out there and get the information if you're a serious buyer. So, hey, yeah, everybody. So I hope y'all liked it. I hope y'all got value from it. And hey, Kelvin, he helped me out with breaking down numbers. He got multi-unit properties, and trust me, I didn't get it right the first time. So hey, if you need to rewatch this video and try to understand it, or you need some help, man, you can hit us up, man. We gladly appreciate it.
Yeah, and like you said, it takes a while to get used to this, and this might not even be perfect, right? I mean, there's so much more investors out there that got numbers down even more. So just get in contact with your local investor, hit them up, and they could probably show you a better way to break down numbers, because there's more than one way, right?
Yeah.
And this is just like we were saying in the beginning, just something to get your feet wet to see if it's a property that you would like to pursue a little bit more. And the biggest thing you can do is just take action, right?
Take action.
Start breaking down some property, start getting used to the number, figuring out, is this a good property? Is the ROI good? And all that good stuff, right?
Yeah. And hey, if you seen how we did it right here with this cell phone. Everybody have one. So you could literally just sit home.
No agent.
No
call emailers.
Nah, man. You could just break down some units. If you're thinking about investing in property, or even if you wasn't thinking about investing in property, just let me look into it. I mean, it only take like 10, 15 minutes for you to break down some property, break down some numbers, and hey, you'll really decide if it's actually a good return on your investment. So once again, hey, if you like the content that we're dropping and you're new to the channel, hey, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and also hit that bell notification just so you can be updated.
And kings and queens, if you have any feedback, negative or positive, just leave it down in the comment section, man. We appreciate all of it,
Yeah. So hit us up, man. You need us to help you break down numbers? We got you, emails, point of contacts will be down there, so we're not hard to find.
So, like we said before, these numbers and stuff, they work as house hacking. And if you're unsure about that, we'll just leave a video right somewhere here. So, kings and queens, stay blessed.
Peace. Tomorrow.